Hey y'all, happy Saturday. And I told myself I wasn't going to even comment on this, but you know what? Of course, I'm talking Kountry Wayne Skits. And I just watched the video of Shayla going up to Amber's house. Now, I'd seen, videos leading up to this, her going bat crap crazy, being real aggressive with Anthony, telling him what he gonna do. He really needs to man up, but apparently she has grabbed him by the cojones and cut them off. She's Lorena Bobbitt him, sort of, and she's holding on to the jewels because apparently he ain't got none. Yeah, he could. Anthony, you and I gonna have to have a talk. Seriously, really, dude, man up. Even if you don't mean it, I ain't never seen a man get knocked down like that by some woman and a side chick at that. Okay, and you ain't even trying to marry her, and she dictating your life like that. Yeah, that part. So now she's talking to Shay, what's her name, Zashri, in his last video. Because Zashri, she's been keeping it real. She's been like, he's with Amber. He ain't coming home. He's with Amber. Y'all having issues. He's talking to Amber. Shayla's like, no, I don't think so. But in the last video where she's talking to Zashri and she tells her, no, because he don't really want Amber like that. And Zashri's giving her a look like, yeah, that's why he's never home, in somebody else's house. He's talking to Amber. He's a liar. Why would you trust a liar? He's a cheater. Why would you trust a cheater? She's throwing out all the things that she's always been telling her sister, and her sister ain't trying to hear. So now Shayla walking around like, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. But you know what? I'm going to find out. I'm going to go see Amber. Even Zachary like, well, you going to do what? Yeah. She going to go see Amber and just get her face to face and say whatever she needs to say. I was thinking, no, that ain't going to happen. I had a whole nother scenario in my mind that she was going to talk to Anthony first before she went to go see Amber, right? That's a whole nother argument. But no. The cojones, the jewels of Anthony that she keeps in her pocket or has made her own very special key ring with, she took them and she went to Amber's house. And I'm going to say Amber's house because Amber's going to get that bad boy. Because, see, the more they keep doing this, the closer they're going to get to the divorce. I've been going back and forth thinking maybe they should get back together. It might not be the same, but no. If they could finalize today, Amber be signing her name twice, 3 times, okay, triplicates, whatever. But she goes over and she pulls up, she knocks on the door. First of all, you weren't wearing the right outfit because, well, I guess it really don't matter because if Amber had taken that route, what you get slammed in, it don't really matter. But she walks up, she knocks on the door and everything, and Amber comes out and she is like, flummoxed. Are you what? What the heck? Basically. So the conversation goes to, because y'all know I'm paraphrasing. Come on, vibe with me. She's like, what are you doing here? Get off my porch, heifer. That's basically what she was trying to say, but she didn't say it like that. And I'm just wanting to find out. I didn't come here for all this, Amber. I just want to know, are you and Anthony dealing with each other? And she's like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Jesus, because I ain't trying to go back to jail. Shayla, get off my porch. I just want to know if you and Anthony are dealing with each other. She's like, you know what? I don't got time for this. All right? Because here's your problem. Because here's your problem. Then she says something about it's not your business. Because she kept asking her, is you and him dealing with each other? She said, first of all, it ain't your business. Okay? And second of all, yeah, he comes over to this house because this is our house. Because I know you didn't come over here and ask me about my husband. Right? But I just want to know, and I'm not leaving until you tell me. First of all, you're not going to tell me what you're going to do on my property. That would be me. But Amber, kudos. She kept it together. And she's like, look, let me tell you something. No. But this is our house. Does he come over here? Absolutely. See, your problem is, it's really none of your business. And she said, it is my business because he's my baby's father or whatever. She said, that's your problem. That's it. Because that's all you're ever going to be is a baby mama. That's all you're ever going to be. You've wanted my life. No, I didn't. No, I don't. You've always wanted my life. Okay. And you will always be a baby mama. Nothing more than that. And you know what? Because I can get another Anthony. I can get another Anthony, right? But you going around dealing with people's sloppy seconds. Yeah, that's all, because you're a bottom feeder. That's all you are. And you'll never be more than that, right? And as hard as it was for her to stand there and take that, she took that. But you can see on her face, she want to say something, but what can she say? Because she's a baby mama. She been messing with people's sloppy seconds, okay? Because this whole Anthony thing, sloppy, okay? So she's like, you trying to be, you know what? Because I'm not finna go there with you, because I'll never be you, and you will never be me. And that outfit that Amber was wearing, okay, versus the come and get some outfit that Shayla was wearing, and the color was even blah. Anyhow, she's like, so, I'm going to show you what a lady is. I'm going to show you what a wife is. Get off my porch. I am politely asking you to get off my porch. Basically, she put Shayla all in her place, the place of side chick. It don't even matter that Anthony coming over there. She said he come over there, absolutely. Take that what you will. See, I'd have been more petty about it. I don't know if we're dealing with each other, but he did make me dinner last night after making me breakfast the same day. Yeah, but I told Anthony no. But the fact that she would need to know that her baby daddy is out there trying to get back with his wife, making her dinner, making her breakfast. When's the last time he made you breakfast, Shayla? When's the time he cooked you dinner, Shayla? But he's doing it for his ex-wife. See, that's what I'm waiting for. Writers, do you hear me? Can we give Shayla some insight into some of the lies that Anthony is telling? Okay? Because right now, she marinated on the fact that he goes over to the house, and even though he's saying, I ain't doing nothing like this, and this, and that, and Amber saying, oh, yeah, he comes over, absolutely. This is our house, right? So even if he ain't telling the truth, she's still wondering what the lie is. Because we know he wasn't at the lake house. She know he wasn't at the lake house. Right? So now, she done confronted Amber. And still no one is telling her the truth about Anthony playing them all. He really wants his money back. He ain't trying to give nothing up to Amber. All right? He would tolerate being in that marriage with her just so he can keep his stuff. All right? Shayla already got on his nerves. And she's showing the psycho. Okay, all right, and he looking at Peoria a little certain kind of way. He ain't said nothing to Ro, because Ro already put that roadblock up. She's trying to protect her little heart. But every woman in his life, he is manipulating for himself. He is so pro Anthony. But yeah, she went over there. She confronted her, walked off looking like, I know she didn't say that about me. Why she say that about me? That was the look on her face, because it was true. Shayla, you're a bottom feeder. Every man that you know of that Amber's been with, you've been with. Really? Is it really that? Amber's looking good and everything, but come on, girl, you a cute little girl. Can't you get your own? Must you always borrow $1 from Amber to buy the same candy she got? Anyway, what I'm next waiting for, and I'm hoping it comes today, because this video is not going to be here for long. I'm going to go ahead and poop-a-doop-doop and scoot it on over to my YouTube channel under my Kountry Wayne playlist. But my next thing that I want to see when, one, Amber checks Anthony about his baby mama coming to her house, okay? Because I know that's going to happen. It has to. And then Anthony checking Shayla, which means Shayla gonna be like, what the world? See that right there? That's a little mini implosion. Okay, it might push him to say, well, you know what? We've been talking. Even if he blame it on Amber, which I wouldn't be surprised. Amber's talking about, but Shayla's gonna say she told me no. But Shayla don't know who to believe at this point. Okay, and the one person she don't need to see right now is Zastry, because Zastry gonna have a whole mouthful of "I told you so's." But that's what's going to happen next. I predict it. I mean, I could be wrong. This whole thing has got me all upside down, but. Amber's going to check Anthony. Then Anthony's going to check Shayla. And Shayla going to almost, if she don't, throat punch Anthony. What y'all think is going to happen? Again, this is only going to be here for so long that I'm going to go scoot it over to my YouTube channel, TKTV, in the Kountry Wayne playlist. In the meantime, y'all, have a great day. We'll keep watching, but y'all got to get better, writers. Please. I need something other than the mess we've been watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye.